Okay, everybody, so tonight I am going to be going over some comments. This is going to be going over the comments number 1. I do go over commentary on my channel regularly, and I will get back to them whenever I can, and I will leave a reply. Most of the comments that I've gotten on my channel over time have been rather logical, as well as some questions and opinions regarding to a certain subject. Some questions I can provide information for, and some of them I cannot. So within the last 2 years, I have gained, the more I have grown in number of subscribers, I've gotten enough comments on my videos to where I can now go over those opinions. So what I will do is that I will just go over the comments. I would just start from the bottom and just go my way down. Okay, so this is from Vote9109, and this is on one of the recent videos that I published a couple of days ago, going over channel analytics and commentary in the YouTube studio. This makes me miss the old 2006 to 2009 YouTube even more for some reason, and I think we all miss the old YouTube from the 2000s. If anything, it made so much more sense. It was less complex, and it's changed over time. You have all of these policies, and you're just even getting this brain rot, such as the AI commentary that they put there on the comment box. What good is it if you're going to, if you cannot, if I think we can all speak for ourselves. I do not need a computer to speak for me. I personally, it's not that I cannot speak for others, but I think it's the more proper way of, saying exactly what you think, giving your idea or your concept to that other person. And yeah, I couldn't agree more. Okay, so the next one is from Multipod 6 and 1 Tripod by Bauer Assembly and Demonstration. This is from Ayer. I wish that you showed how to connect the remote via Bluetooth to the smartphone. Okay, well, this was a comment that he uploaded yesterday. And this was a video that I published back in 2021. I wasn't as knowledgeable then. That was my first time me ever owning a tripod. Okay, so the next one is from Multipod 6-in-1 Tripod by Bauer Assembly and Demonstration. This is from Ayer. I wish that you showed how to connect the remote via Bluetooth to the smartphone. Well, okay, so this is a comment that he posted yesterday, and this was a video that I published 3 years prior to this, which was in 2021, if I recall correctly. Well, that was the first time me having a tripod, let alone having little experience. And yet then again, there are other videos that demonstrate on how to do this. It's not like it was the only video. Okay, on to the next one. This is one that I got today. Neat little heater. I much prefer these ceramic heaters over the regular style fan heaters you find these days. Yeah, true. I kind of like these old heaters myself, and there's also the space heaters, and there's the radiant heaters. I think these, however, even as small as they are, they're probably a little bit more beneficial for me, because particularly if you're in a smaller room like what I have, and they don't consume as much electricity. this mower have a way to put the blades more near the floor? I don't understand this one. Thanks. I bought one and my instructions are not as good as your printed one. This helps a lot. Well, thank you, Carolyn. I'm glad that I could be of a help to you. How did I mess that up? Another one on the mainstays infrared heater. Mine is making noise when you turn it on. Is that the fan making noise? Heat and light is working just great, making noise. Well, the only thing I could come up with is that it's probably the fan, due to the fact that that's the only thing in the heater that is running. I don't see how the elements could produce any noise. I bought 2 of these new in 1990 for our new camper. Still using. One is at work, the other one is under my workbench in the garage. Keeps you warm. This one is from DIY Introvert. This is on the cleaning service of the Wizard Boxman. How deep is the box cabinet and what's the blade pitch? I honestly couldn't tell you, bro. I haven't even taken the time to measure the width of the cabinet, nor do I know what the blade pitch is. Okay, this is from Christmas 2024, putting the Christmas lights up, part 2. So this is from a recent video. It looks absolutely amazing. You should keep it up all year around. It looks too nice to take down once Christmas is over. Well, thank you. I thought that it looked pretty good. I've been decorating, on the inside and both the outside for probably the last 7 years now. And I've seen that a lot of my videos in the Christmas series has gained a lot of views. No surprise there. That does sound like a good idea, but I think I would rather stick with the same tradition. Okay, so this is from Christopher Jones, and this is the Cool Master Tilting Floor Fan, which I no longer have. Can you make a video about the Aerospeed BX100 box fan like I have? I love the Aerospeed box fans, that's why I have two, but overall video. Well, I could do that. Problem is, I do not have an Aerospeed box fan, and I no longer have this one. That's a thing of the past now. Maybe later on in the future, if I ever get one. Okay, so this is from the Duraband 2005 television. Another position that is no longer in my position. Had to let this one go. Just pick this up. Does anybody know how to change input without remote? Well, the only thing that I can think of is the menu settings. This one is from Closing Out 2023, Taking Down Christmas Decorations. Fair play, Steve. You ready to put them back up soon? Yeah. Next year. Absolutely. Okay, so this is from the Stilton 18 High Velocity 4 fan. Brandon All Light, Bright, 125. Did you fix it? It might need some bearing oil or sewing machine oil inside the motor on the shaft and wicks. Well, that had nothing to do what was wrong with it, as I clearly explained in the video. And he replied, never mind, just watched all of your videos. So he caught on to the situation soon after. Let's see some fan action, homie. And this is on, well, another YouTuber convinced me this is a little project I'm working on. Trying to remember who it was that persuaded me into doing this video. Misspelled it. Okay, this is from William Joseph, and this was on the vintage industrial belt-driven squirrel cage fan. Another one that is long gone. I left that down there when I moved a couple of years ago. My phone has been watching me as I work on this old blower. Now, YouTube suggests this video. I had a direct drive motor from a smaller squirrel cage that came out of a newer furnace. I decided to retrofit it to a builder cage of the belt driven motor windings was done. Save money and works. No more belt, no more oil. Had to use a degreaser to remove the cracked up oil and dust on this key. Yeah, this one was definitely a fun, rather interesting project for me. Kind of the same situation of how this one came about. This came from a guy that I was working for shortly before I moved, and this came out of his furnace, and he gave it to me. I asked him about it, and he told me to just go ahead and take it. He had just got a new motor and a belt for it, and so I brought it home and I put it all together. Very interesting that I learned, that you have to have the ventilation a certain way, or it'll burn out, which I thought was rather interesting. And I saw these all the time growing up. So yeah. Okay, for some reason this one is having trouble. I cannot leave a reply, but you'll just have to go over that video to see the comment that I'll leave there, so I'll have to get back to that one. This one is on the Hunter Zephyr FZ20 box fan. I found a Zephyr Hunter fan in the attic. It was coated in insulation, filthy dirt, and was a bigger 20 or so. It did work perfect, but filthy dirty. It sucked in and blew out both high and low with a sturdy rocker switch, but I threw it out due to how filthy it was and didn't want to eBay it due to how crappy eBay has become. It weighs a lot too, easily over 40 pounds, and shipping is a hassle with it. Garage guys hauled it away. It's built military grade if you ask me. I hate clutter and hate eBay and really didn't want to toss it, but with my OCD and cleanliness thing, I couldn't resist throwing it away. Switch for high and low, another sturdy rocker switch for fan forward and fan reverse, but they put it up in the crawl space in the attic where they had to renovation and added access siding in 1950s and never took it out. Attic is hard to find in access of the whole house. I never went up to there since I bought this place in 2020. Finally went up there and crawled on my hands and knees through insulation, and there it was. I'm regretting it now, but the truck has come and got it, and now it's gone. Retail price, looked it up on eBay, $150 in condition, and had it. But packing and shipping that monster is an ordeal. I know there would have been over 2,000 eBay transactions 20 plus year. Only other way to sell it would have been yard sale or maybe in pod shop, which this area hasn't any. Interesting story on this, and yes, I have to agree. eBay, or as my buddy calls it, the e-ripoff, is outrageous with the prices on these fans. Both shipping and the price itself. Considering that most of these majority fans are of a value, and with the weight of these things, it pretty much aligns up with why these things are so crazy expensive. Some of these sellers do realize that there's people who collect these fans, they restore them, and they have such a value behind them. And if maybe I should have gotten to you sooner, but people also sell these things on Facebook Marketplace when they don't want to ship, and it's a cheaper profit that way. So it's a shame that you had to let that one go. And that was a very interesting story that you put by it there. Hopefully, maybe one day that you can find another. I'm just not getting my spelling right. I don't know why it's doing that. I really don't. Alright, one more and I think I'll close it out for tonight. Retron AV31 gaming console. Man, I cannot believe this was... Well, technically I got this one for last Christmas. This video is about a year old now. Out of curiosity, does the Retron 3 AV have the infamous cartridge slot death grip issue that a lot of hyper and clone systems tend to have? Or are the cartridges easy to put in and out? I think so. I mean, I really haven't messed with that game system in a long while, but the best I can come up with is to look that up in another video. Why do I keep doing that? That is so aggravating. Well, there you go, everybody. We went over some comments tonight, and most of these comments were very intelligent, meaningful, logical. So I hope that you all have enjoyed the first video of the going over the commentary series. I hope that you all have enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comment box down below. And until the next one, over and out. Thank you for watching, and good night.